My name is Red. I'm an inmate here at SHAWSHANK Penitentiary. I've been here most of my adult life. The Shank is Maine's oldest prison. It's been here 150 years. It's run down, it's overcrowded, and overrun with rats. Most of those rats are wearing uniforms. Violence and corruption is rife in every nook and cranny. It's what makes the black heart of this place beat. And I'm the guy in the Shank who can get you things. Cotton underwear, a little reefer, wine. I can get you down near anything within reason. But I'm not here to talk about me. I'm here to talk about my friend, Andy Dufresne.
Woo-wee! We got some fresh new cracks in the Shank.
Jesus, look at those white bottom killers. I ain't gonna sleep tonight.
I love the smell of fresh fish. I am taking bets on who will piss his pants first.
Yeah, woo! Scaly little asses Bob, fish she dead or alive.
Andy Dufresne was sent to the Shank for killing his wife and her lover. It was one of those juicy cases with all the right elements. Rich society girl murder, a local sports star murder, and a prominent, smart businessman doing 2 life terms for both. Yeah, we knew all about Andy Dufresne long before he got here.
At the Polo Grounds today, Bobby Thompson hit a truly amazing 1 out of 3 home runs in the bottom of the 9th inning. The hit that the marauded as the shot heard around the world. Thompson drove it into the left field stands to win the 1951 National League pennant to the New York Giants and knocked the Brooklyn Dodgers, their most hated rivals, out of their spot in the World Series. Up to that point, the Giants had been trailing 4-2.
It's parole time again. And Warden Stamets is going to ask me how do I think I've been doing, and I'm going to tell him that I'm doing just fine.
Mr. Red, have a seat.
Yes, sir.
You a baseball fan, Mr. Red?
Yes, sir.
And I assume you heard about Bobby Thompson's amazing home run against the Dodgers?
Oh, yes.
Did you know that Bobby Thompson was an immigrant? He came here with nothing, but he worked hard, had faith in the American system. He was told that he never had a chance to be a baseball player, but was given a chance to prove them all wrong by a Catholic priest in Staten Island. I like to think that that's what I do in my job as warden of this penitentiary. I give people chances. So, let's talk about your rehabilitation. Charlie?
Yes, sir.
How do you think it's progressing?
Well, sir, I'm doing just fine. You know, I've been praying to the good Lord, and He's given me direction. I've let all that bad stuff behind me. I think I'm ready to re-enter society, sir.
Good. Good. I'm glad to hear that, Mr. Redding, because it means you don't get things for people anymore, right?
Oh, no, sir. That's the old one.
Deliver my soul, O Lord, from lying lips and deceitful tongue. Psalms chapter 120, verse 2. You familiar with that quote, Mr. Redding?
Sir, I'm telling you the truth.
On the last shakedown of cell blocks 8 and 9, guards found marijuana, belts and chocolates, French wine, Cuban cigars, a horse syringe, Chuck Berry records, and this Flair magazine. A disgusting, filthy publication has no place in any establishment, let alone one where godless men without women are incarcerated.
I agree with you, sir, and I swear to God I had nothing to do with any of those things.
The only thing you haven't managed to obtain, Mr. Redding, is the wool to pull over my eyes. You are a long way from rehabilitation, my friend, and if you ever come into my office and use the Lord's name again, you will find yourself in solitary. Do we understand each other?
Yes, sir.
You have been given many chances, Mr. Redding, and you have not taken a single one of them. So I will not be referring you to the parole board any time soon.
Rodriguez.
Here, sir.
Coogan. Here, sir. Diamond.
Here, sir.
Redding.
Yes, sir.
Patland. Here, sir.
Dawkins. Here, sir. Pinkerton.
Here, sir.
Dufresne.
Here, sir.
Surprised to see you at roll call this morning. I thought you'd been paroled by now.
I don't know. Maybe it's because some dickhead is getting careless.
What's that supposed to mean?
It means the next time you get a hold of some French wine or some Belgian chocolate, you eat the Belgian chocolate and you drink the damn wine.
Well, if I do that, I'm not going to have anything to give to my dream girl. You don't want me to look stupid in front of my dream girl, do you? Besides, what would you do out there if you got parole anyhow? You wouldn't get a job just picking dog shit up off the street. We need you here just to get things.
You got a big mouth, so from now on, you're off my list, asshole.
Till next time, baby. Till next time.
And you, Frank.
Fancy name. How much you lost on them so far?
That'll be $20, Red.
Shut up, Dawkins. I haven't gotten a bead on Mr. Dufresne yet, but I'm going to. I was sure that the sisters would have beaten him by now.
You don't look much like a double killer to me. Come on. Mama needs a new fur coat.
Check out the new rich white boy. Down on his knees. Looks like he's Brett Day. You ready to stop playing hard to get?
Maybe he's praying.
I've been meaning to ask you, dear Frank. Do you play chess?
Answer the goddamn question! Easy, Sister Rooster!
Let him answer.
Yes. I play chess.
So do I. We must have a game sometime. Would you like that? Chess is divided into 3 stages. 1, where you hope you have the advantage. 2, when you believe you have the advantage. And 3, when you know you're going to lose. I'll be in touch.
The truth is, no one could get a bead on Andy Dufresne, and that's because for the first 10 or 11 months, he didn't say a damn word to anyone. Just kept his head down and whispered, yes, sir, or no, sir. But the sisters were bound and determined to get him.
Boom! Your mama's gonna be cold tonight! Damn! Hey! I saw you cheating, you son of a bitch!
I made the bet.
I saw him lay the bet. His bet is good.
That's right.
Looks like you've had enough exercise. Get back in your cell.
Red,
Yeah?
can I talk to you?
Yeah, we can walk and talk. What can I do for you?
I understand you're a man who can get things.
Known to get a thing from time to time.
I was hoping for a rock hammer.
A what?
A rock hammer looks like a miniature pickaxe.
A pickaxe? What the hell are you gonna do with a pickaxe?
Does it matter?
Hell yeah, it matters. If you ask for a tube of toothpaste, I just quote you a price and, we do a deal.
It's got a small pick on one and a flat hammerhead on the other. I want it because I like rocks.
Rocks.
Let me show you something. Quartz.
Yeah.
And look, mica, shale, silted granite. Here's a piece of limestone from when they cut this place on the side of the hill. I'm a rock hound. At least I was in my old life. I'd like to be one again.
That's way too dangerous, kid. They catch you with something like that, they might be the first one they come to. How do I know you're not planning to plant that thing in someone's skull?
I have no enemies here.
Really?
I'll be sure to handle things without the rock hammer.
You mean like how you handle things on the outside?
You don't know what you're talking about. It's none of your business.
Sure the hell is my business. A con comes asking me for some goddamn lethal weapon, I make it my business.
I'm innocent.
Sure you are.
I'm telling you the truth.
It's a little late to be telling the truth now, isn't it, kid?
What is this, a mother's meeting?
Gentlemen, you are behaving like pigs at the trough. The food that the good Lord provides for your table should be eaten with a modicum of respect. Has grace been said here today? No, I didn't think so. Mr. Dufresne, seeing as you are still on your feet, perhaps you could guide us in prayer before meals.
Hey, you heard the warden.
I'm only familiar with the Seventh-day Adventist version of grace, sir. If that's all right.
Seventh-day Adventist. I'm sure it will suffice.
Thank you, Lord, for the food on our table.
Thank you, Lord, for the food on our table.
Release us, Lord, from the chains that bind us.
Release us, Lord, from the chains that bind us.
Protect us, Lord, from the greed of the oppressor.
Protect us, Lord, from the greed of the oppressor.
May the innocent walk in the cool of your shadow.
Amen. It's an interesting interpretation, Mr. Dufresne.
Seventh-day Adventist? You some kind of lay preacher?
No, I just made it up.
You what?
I made it up. There's no such prayer.
There is now.
You're some smart asshole.
Son of a bitch.
Release us, Lord, from the chains that bind us. Hey, I think Jesus would agree with that. Amen. Amen.
I think I got a copy of the Seventh-day Adventist Bible somewhere. He did it for you.
Okay.
You can visit the library now if you'd like.
Now?
Going to the library, Mr. N. Whistle, sir?
Go ahead, Brooksy.
Welcome to the library, Mr. Dufresne.
Very impressive library.
Established by my good self. Fully mobile. No break.
Think it's time we have a chess game, Dufresne. Unless, of course, you lied to me and you don't have the intellectual capacity for chess. Did you lie to me?
No, I'm not a liar. Be happy to accept your invitation to play chess. Thank you.
Thank you. No, thank you. Just how good is your chess game, Dufresne?
Well, I guess you're going to find out.
All right, everybody with a little action! Dufresne's just told me he's a goddamn chess master! I'm laying 5-1 on the banker! Come on! Oh, pull me down for a 10 spot on balls! It's like taking candy from a baby.
Jesus, I am so sorry, but I cannot let this one pass. Hey, put me down for $3 on balls for the win, okay?
Got it.
Listen, kid, you got a game on your hand here. In the 10 years he's been here, he's never lost a game. I don't think losing is involved in his vocabulary.
All right, I am laying 8-1 on the banker boy to win. That is my final offer. Come on!
$10 on Andy Dufresne.
Done. I just love reeling you in, Red. Sweet music to my ears.
Checkmate.
If you think you won something there, kid, you're mistaken.
I believe you won $80, so what are you worried about?
Well, I've lost enough money on you, I think I was due for a little return. Just think you should watch your back, that's all.
I will. Be nice to have my hobby. It might take my mind off things. I guess I'm stuck without a rock hand.
Hobby. You know, kid, before I came in here, I used to watch trains. Shank is no place for hobby.
Hey, love birds. Get over here. What have you two assholes got to whisper about, huh?
Nothing, just having a conversation, Mr. Hadley.
Fuck you, Red. I think you two are having a little joke at my expense. You know, I lost $40 on that chess game. Oh, you think that's funny, banker boy,
No,
huh?
sir.
No, I heard you won something, Red.
Just a few cigarettes. We know that gambling's against prison policy.
You're goddamn right it is. And that's why I'm going to shake down you two cocksuckers. See what other secrets you've got.
Hold on there, Mr. Hadley.
I'm sorry, did you want to say something to President, huh? You got something to say to me, boy? Huh? No? Did you change your mind? Yeah, that's what I thought. Move your asses! Back to yourself.
You decide to open with the Sicilian defense. That turned out to be a smart opening. Let your queen venture out if she wants to. Yeah, you let that bitch do a lot of damage. Seems to be a weakness of yours, letting your women do what they want. I want to know something.
What's that?
I want to know why you want to purchase a pickaxe.
I have no idea what you're talking about. I don't want any trouble. I'm not a violent man.
Sure you ain't. Blowing your wife and her lover's brains out? Just to scare them off, right?
Bam, bam! Here comes the banker man.
What do you plan to do with it? Talk to me.
You asked Red to get you a pickaxe. Now, why would Red tell me something like that?
I don't know.
You listen to me, banker boy. When the chess game's over, no matter who wins, the king and the pawn go back in the same box. So you gotta learn who's the king around here, huh? So who's the king, huh? Who's the fucking king?
Gang rape is a brutal term, no matter how many times you hear it. It's a common occurrence in prisons all over the country. The men who commit these crimes like to call themselves bull queers, but in the shank they call themselves the sisters. They didn't consider themselves homosexuals. Homosexual man was not what they were looking for. What they looked for were straight, young, vulnerable men. Or in Andy's case, someone that they thought needed to be taken down a peg or two. Rape is about violence and status and power. And the irony is that if Andy would have just caved in, they probably wouldn't bother him at all. But Andy didn't do that. He fought them. He fought them all the way.
Hey, Red, listen to this. There is a horse running in the Kentucky Derby today called Come On Red.
Oh, there's a horse in the race called Come On Red. It's gotta be a donkey.
No, listen, the 5-to-1 shot ridden by Alfie Picard finished like a train in his last outing at Churchill Down.
Is that the train that stops at all the stations?
Hush! No, they are saying it's strongly fancied by people in the know. Come on, Red, you gotta want some action on a horse called Come On Red. I am laying 10 to 1.
$10? Albert Picard was the top rider last year.
That's right, he was. Man, I'm a fool to myself.
Hey, put me down for $2 on needles.
What are you doing groveling in the dirt, Frank?
It's just a hobby of mine, sir. I was wondering if I could have a word with you, sir?
This is hardly the time or place for that. You won't speak to me, you make an appointment like anyone else.
It's very important, sir. It won't take long.
It better be important.
I would like permission to write the state senate, sir.
The state senate? About what?
Books. Sir.
Books?
Yes, sir. A little extra funding to extend the range of books on Booksy's library trolley.
Let me give you a little piece of advice, Mr. Dufresne. The only viable expenditure of taxpayer money that the state senate is interested in is more walls, more bars, and more guards. But let me remind you of my Inside Out program. It's a very viable rehabilitation idea that pays for itself. And I can tell you, the state senate is very happy about that. But do feel free to write as many begging letters as you like. Wish you luck.
Thank you, sir.
Got that book you ordered?
Didn't order anything.
Sure you did. You're on the list.
List is wrong.
This is never wrong. Besides, I like this book.
I'm going to carve this lump of sandstone into a butterfly. This is going to be Nymphalis antiopa, also known as the Grand Surprise. It's a state insect in Montana. Did you know that?
Oh yeah, I know that. No, I don't. Here you go.
How much do I owe you?
Nothing is a gift.
Gift? How come?
I think you paid for it enough. Listen, kid. I don't know how Boggs found out about the rock hound. Sure the hell didn't hear from
If you say so.
me. Yeah, I say so. I'm the guy that gets things for people here. I need people's trust. If I don't have that, I don't have anything. I can't be the guy that gets you.
I guess not being believed isn't nice, is it, Red? Well, I guess you feel undermined. Your standing in the prison community is under threat. One minute you feel you're somebody, and then the next, it's gone.
I didn't get him the rock hound. I didn't tell him about the rock hound.
And I never killed my wife. What did you do to get in here, Red?
Not about
Come on, if it's honesty that's on the table, let's eat it up. Maybe I need to know who I'm dealing with.
I killed my wife. That's right, I killed my wife. Nobody swung in from a mist and did it for me.
Why?
I was stupid and young. I was trapped in a loveless marriage. I worked for her dad. 20 hours a day sometimes. He was working me like a slave, but then she started having an affair with a salesman in the office. Didn't even try to hide it. So one day I decided to pick up a big insurance policy on it. And I fixed it for her. Didn't count on her picking up the neighbor and her kid. They crashed at the bottom of Castle Hill and burst into flames. Killed everyone. Judge said that it was a heinous crime, and you know he was right. I was guilty as hell. And the thing is that I accept that. And the earlier that you accept it, the easier your time's going to go.
You killed your wife for money?
And freedom. You used to think you couldn't have freedom without money. I was wrong.
Hey, why don't you learn to play that thing properly?
The Lord says I play it just fine.
Yeah, that's because he can't hear you from up there.
I used to play the spoon.
I can play the ukulele when I eventually get one.
You should form a band.
Oh, a band? Fuck yeah. I can play a little horn.
Boy, I'm praying for your soul, Rooster.
Man, shut up.
Come on, guys, can you give me a hand? Goddamn arthritis. Sometimes it's even hard for me to open my pants just to use the toilet. Yeah, I was thinking you didn't smell too good lately.
You know that horse racing magazine you wanted, Dawkins?
Yeah.
I'm gonna have to use it. Use it to wipe my black ass! You still writing the state senate for them library books?
Yes, I am.
I think you should stop.
Why?
Things are fine just the way they are.
Not after your job, Brooksy.
Oh, really? What do you take me for, some kind of jerk? I have a degree. Did you know that?
Yeah, a degree in moaning.
I've been doing this a long time. I'm the library man. You understand me?
I would just like to read something other than Western detective stories.
Westerns and detective novels is good enough for the rest of us. Walking around here with your nose up in the air. You think you're better than we are?
I'm not saying I'm better. I mean, have you ever read Crime and Punishment? Great Expectations? Moby Dick?
Oh, Soapy Dick? Yeah, that's the book I want to read.
Great Expectations. I need some more scotch tape.
So how many letters have you written so far, Andy?
I've sent 156. One every week for 3 years and not one reply.
Man, they must be busting their balls laughing at you over there. Hey, look, we got another letter from our pen pal at the Shank.
Yes, you're right. It is ridiculous what I'm doing. I need to write 2 letters a week.
Rico. You know that book you were telling me about? The one you couldn't figure out because it seemed like it started at the ending and you knew everything that was going to happen before you got through the book?
Yeah, it didn't make any sense. What about it?
Well, I found the book here. It seems that Brooksy taped the back of the book to the front of the book.
You know, my favorite book is The Invisible Man. Maybe it was him that whacked Frenzy's wife and her lover boy.
Invisible Man. Why can't I find me someone like that to do my dirty work for me?
Is it true that this man who nobody saw never stole anything from the house?
That's correct.
Then, why do you think he did it? Huh? What was his, motive?
I have no idea.
You know, I heard they dragged the Royal River for 3 whole days looking for that gun you said you dumped. Found nothing. Why'd you get rid of the gun?
I don't know. I was confused. I wasn't thinking straight.
Sounds like straight enough thinking to me. They don't have a gun. They can't match the bullets. Very convenient.
Well, since I'm here and I'm innocent, I'd say it was rather inconvenient.
They said they found your prints on a whiskey bottle right beside the fucking house.
Yeah, and, tire tracks that match your car in the driveway right outside.
Yes, all that is true. I was there. It's bad luck for me that I was there. But that doesn't mean I killed my wife. Or anyone else.
I killed my family. All 7 of them. Set the trailer on fire. Couldn't take care of them anymore. I couldn't feed them. So, I sent them to the arms of Jesus.
Must have been a hell of a barbecue. Bad luck's like running water. Sooner or later it's gonna find you and weigh you right down to the bone.
Jesus probably has a plan for you. He always has a plan.
Yeah. Maybe I'm here to say the written word of Mickey Spillane.
Andy, there's a solution to your problem.
What?
If you never get any more books, what we do is we take the backs of the books, take them to the front. Whole new story.
All right, ladies, hurry it up. Come and get them.
I almost slipped on that existential ladder and damn near broke my neck.
It's an extension ladder, you crazy fuck.
Come on, hurry up, you dumb fucks. You can't let this shit cold start spreading.
Jesus, it's hot.
Yeah. You know, I really should be in town sitting down with my lawyer instead of up here babysitting these assholes.
Your lawyer? Why is that?
Or keep it to yourself. I recently come into a substantial sum of money. My older brother, who I hadn't seen in 14 years, he died 4 months ago. Now, he made a fortune out in Texas in oil leases, you know? I never got along with the son of a bitch, but I gotta hand it to him. He's gone, and he left me a pretty sweet bequest.
Can I ask how much he left you? Look, I know it's none of my business, but I'm just kind of curious.
$35,000.
Sweet Jesus.
Yeah, that's what my wife says. I mean, it sounds good. But by the time the goddamn government takes their bite out of it, I might have enough left to buy me a new car. But then what happens? I gotta pay damn taxes on the car. I mean, you can't fight Uncle Sam, you know? Once he gets you by the balls, he squeezes till he gets every drop out. Worse than a Vegas whore at midnight. You can't win.
Do you trust your wife?
What?
I said, do you trust your wife?
Do I trust my wife? Is that what you said? Come here! You clever dick motherfucker! You're going off in a roof!
Crazy bastard ain't never gonna learn. Even money hardly fucks him off the road.
Oh, pull me down for five!
Okay, maybe I put it the wrong way. Whether you trust her or not is immaterial. You believe she tried to go behind your back, try to hamstring you.
Hey, get back to work.
You know,
None of your business.
the only problem you've got right now is figuring out how many bones are going to be unbroken when I throw you on your fucking head!
Because if you do trust her, Mr. Hadley, there's no reason you shouldn't keep every cent of that money.
What do you mean?
I mean, if you trust her, you can give it to her.
Now you better start making sense, asshole, or you're going over!
The government allows you a one-time gift to your spouse. It's good up to $60,000. That's free.
Tax-free? That ain't right.
Tax-free, IRS can't touch 1 cent.
Now tell me something. Why should I believe a wife-killing, smart-ass banker like you, huh? So as I can end up in here with you? Is that it? Is that what you like?
Tax-free gift is a perfectly legal loophole. I've done hundreds of them.
I think you're lying.
Well, then go to the IRS and tell you the same thing for free. You don't need me to tell you that.
You're fucking A right. I don't need some hotshot letter-writing piece of shit son of a whore to tell me jack shit.
I know that. But you will need a banker or a tax lawyer to set it up for you. If you're interested, I'd be glad to set it up for you. Nearly free of charge. The price would be 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers.
Co-workers? Oh, I ain't never heard him called that before. You ain't
Shut
got
your
no...
friggin' trap, Entwistle. Now, maybe you're just trying to make a fool out of me, huh? Huh? You know, you do that, I'll make your life a living hell. You understand me?
All I was saying, sir, is I'd ask 3 beers apiece for each of my co-workers. I think a man feels more like a man if he can have a ball of suds. It's only my opinion.
Murph,
Yeah?
go down to the mess hall. Get that bucket of beers I've been saving down there.
A bucket of beers? Hey, look,
I said
man,
go
the other
get
thing-
him! What the fuck you staring at, you dickhead? Get back to work, goddammit! Now, you were saying?
Get the forms. I'll fill them in for your signature.
Yeah. You're fucking with me? You're jerking me around? You're dead, you know that, right?
I know.
Tax-free, huh?
Tax-free.
All right. 20-minute break. 20 minutes and then back to work.
And that's how, on the first day of the job, the cons who tarred the plate factory roof ended up drinking black label beers applied by the hardest screw to ever walk a turn at SHAWSHANK. That beer was warm as piss, but it was the best damn beer I've ever tasted. We sat with the warm sun on our shoulders like free men. Andy didn't drink at all. He just sat there and watched us with that Andy smile that he had on his face. I don't know what it was about Andy. All I do know is that he wasn't like anyone else who's ever walked into SHAWSHANK before. He had an air about him, a light that he carried. He didn't have to share that light with anyone, but he did. And for the life of me, I don't know why.
Put the flame on I'm not very good at zippers.
Oh, I'm good at zippers, Rita.
Maybe if I had help.
I'll help you.
Oh, me too. Does that red hair go all the way down the valley, Rita? Oh, you don't want that valley, Rita.
Listen to them, Rita. They don't deserve you. You guys are disgusting. And you don't deserve her!
All right. Calm the hell down, Rodriguez.
Hey, Red. You get a poster of Rita for me?
Sure I could. Big one, little one.
The big one.
Great. $10.
10? That's extortion.
Didn't you know? That's my middle name. Kid, I know why you want this poster of Rita. I saw a picture of your wife in the paper. She had red hair too, right? What happened there, kid?
She was cheating on me with a golf club. Name of Glenn Quinton. Drank half a bottle of whiskey, drove up to his house to kill him. The light was on in the bedroom and I could hear them laughing. Linda had a real nice laugh. Warm, infectious. I loaded the gun, got out of the car. I just stood there, listening to them laughing. Couldn't bear it anymore, so I drove away. On the way home, I stopped at a bridge overlooking the Royal River and I tossed the gun in. I decided then and there she could have her divorce.
So then, a complete stranger showed up, shot them both twice in the head.
That's right.
All right, kid. You're gonna have to get over this. It's bad for you now. Give me $10.
Maybe you think you're the top dog around here now, huh? All the screws and the shank eating out of your hand, doing the tax returns, reading Hayworth movies, drinking fucking beer on the roof. Well, you might have all the dumb fucks in this place fooled with your Mr. Nice Guy act, but you can't fool me. I know what you're doing, and there's nothing altruistic about it. You know what I think? I think you can't be trusted. I think once and for all, you need to be taught a lesson. I'm gonna open my fly now, Mr. Man, and you're gonna swallow what I have to give you to swallow. When you're done swallowing mine, you're gonna swallow my sister's here.
Anything of yours that you stick in my mouth, you're gonna lose it.
You crazy son of a bitch. Maybe you didn't understand me. You feel this? Huh? You feel it? You do something like that, I'm gonna shove all 6 inches of this cold steel in your fucking brain!
I understood what you said. I don't think you understand me. I'm gonna bite whatever you stick in my mouth.
You fucking piece of shit! I'm gonna ram this in your ear, you hear me?
You can shove that thing in my brain! But you should know that a sudden serious brain injury will cause me to urinate, defecate, and bite down hard. I've heard the bite reflex is so strong, my jaw will have to be pried open with a crowbar.
You're full of shit!
Well, there's one way to find out.
Man, this projector is old like everything else in this shithole!
Piece of shit away. Andy, can you fix this?
Keep trying to tell you, you can't rely on technology. Books, now they never break down.
Piece of shit! 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 Piece of shit!
That old Mother Nature was up to her old tricks. That's the story that went around, but here's the real lowdown. the flame unnamed.
I've got Dufresne outside, sir.
We'll send him in.
Well, I thought maybe you should see this first. He's been writing 3 letters a week.
Yes, Mr. Hadley, I do.
He's asking for extra stamps. What should I do, sir?
You don't know what to do?
Well, yes, I
Mr. Hadley,
well, I don't know what to do.
for once in your life, make a decision. Are you capable of making a decision?
Well, sir, it's just that I thought maybe...
Put them in the mailbox.
All of them?
Yes. Get the print in.
Yes, sir. Dufresne, prisoner 6341, sir.
You can wait outside, Mr. Hadley.
Yes, sir.
Have a seat, Mr. Dufresne. You seem almost obsessed about these books.
Yes, sir.
Writing 3 letters per week from the infirmary. How'd you manage that?
I used my left hand, sir.
I must say, I admire your resilience, but I did try to warn you about the intransigence of the state senate. They just don't give a damn. You, still take an interest in the financial pages, Mr. Dufresne? You keep up to date?
Wouldn't say I was up to date. No real need. I do keep my eye on things from time to time.
Oh, come now, Mr. Dufresne. You're being too modest. Ward has it. We're housing our very own financial wizard here at the SHAWSHANK. I've been thinking, that Hackman isn't getting any younger, and I'm sick of the sight of that infernal cart he keeps pushing around, so you'd be interested in opening up a library in the old paint store without it?
The library? Yes. Yes, sir, I would.
Good. Good. I would see a library as an extension of my Inside Out program, which is becoming very much in demand. The purchasing of materials, placement of men, constructing sites on the outside, a lot of money involved. The accountant I had working for me previously turned out not to be quite as good a chef as I had expected.
Chef?
Yes, you do know what a chef does, Mr. Dufresne.
He cooks.
That's right. God knows it's not like we don't pay our taxes, but you know how greedy the government can be. Why, it would be a travesty if we were to be investigated by the IRS. It would undo all our good work here at the SHAWSHANK. So what do you say? Would you like to work for me?
I would want the library fully stocked. Maybe some books on how to play a musical instrument. Books about self-fulfillment. Books on history, philosophy. Books on chess.
I may be able to persuade someone in the state senate to at least consider your request.
We'll also need the latest tax yearbooks and business management manuals in order to stay up to date. One step ahead, so to speak. With our recipes.
Very good, Mr. Dufresne. Now we're singing from the same hymn.
Where the hell do you think you are? This is the library! Can't you read the sign? We took it down! Get the hell out of here, you bunch of losers! Khrushchev was right. You do need a nuclear missile up your ass.
Best thing that could happen to this place.
I liked it better when it was a pain stove.
Go on, get!
I used to get high on that stuff.
Brooks, are you okay?
I've never been better. I mean, look at this place. It's a miracle. I'm up for parole in a few months, and you'll have this all to yourself.
I'm gonna miss you, Brooks.
Yeah, sure you will. You put Raven Chandler in Section D.
So I did. Sorry, boss.
Christ almighty.
I swear to God, honey, I'm done with those guys.
Oh, no, he ain't.
Going back to night school to do my exams.
Well, I'll sharpen your pencil for you.
Even money, he tells her he loves her.
Now, I hear you. I promise. I love you, baby.
I love you, baby.
Come on now, leave that boy in peace.
Man, I ought to cut a piece out of you, Jesus freak.
Yeah, God bless you too.
All right, get my little girl kiss me, okay? Okay, bye.
Hang up the phone, little
Bye,
bitch.
bye, honey, bye.
All right, that's it. Phone time's up.
Oh, come on, this Rika piss use everybody's time.
Hey, I said time's up. Now move your ass. Like you got somebody to call anyways.
Come on, don't get angry, sweet thing. Uncle Bob's just wants to treat you nice.
I ain't your sweet thing, you goddamn faggot.
Oh, you will be. We gonna get inside you like a dizzy.
Stay the fuck away from me, you freak!
That boy has a filthy mouth. I like that.
Hey, come on, break it up! Move along, new boy.
Hey, y'all got room for one more?
Yeah, we'll take anybody's money.
And fuck you, old man!
Hey, you want to take it easy with those guys, kid.
I ain't worried about those bastards, ain't nothing I can't handle.
You know, that's a whole lot like something I heard before.
What's your name, kid?
Tommy. Tommy Williams from South Carolina, best goddamn car thief in the business.
Long name, boy.
You so good, how come you ended up in the shank?
See, I got double cross, right?
Oh, yeah, me too.
You too.
Yeah, lawyer fucked me.
Must have been the same damn boy.
So once I get out of here, I'm working alone, that's the key.
Hey, I thought I just heard you say you wanted to pass your high school exam.
Hey, that was a private conversation, man.
Nothing private in this place, kid.
You have to learn to keep your voice down, kid. So, do you
What?
want to pass your exam?
Yeah. Yeah, I do.
Well, in that case, we're going to have to put you in touch with our head of education.
Red, come here. I want to show you something.
What's that, kid?
What do you think?
Who's crutch that? That looks like the California Zephyr 806. That's really something.
It is. Well spotted. I copied it from a photo in a magazine.
Wow.
You want it?
For what?
Nothing. It's a gift.
I can't accept a gift from you. I can't accept a gift from anybody.
Look, I know what a chance you take getting me stuff. This is just a sentence. No big deal.
Andy, I take a chance getting everybody stuff. That's what I do. Don't worry about it, kid.
Hi, I'm Tommy. I was talking to Red. He was saying something about you being the head of education. Maybe it'll help me with my exams.
I'm not head of anything, Tommy. But I might be able to help you out. How serious are you about passing these exams? How much do you want them?
Oh man, I want them real bad. I promised Shirley, she's my wife, that I would stop all this carjacking shit. And man, last time I stole a car, I killed someone. I didn't mean to, Mr. Dufresne. He just like ran right out in front of me. Shirley's pretty much all I got now. Mr. Dufresne,
Andy.
Andy, yes, Andy. I'm gonna level with you. I got shit for brains.
Don't worry, I'm not afraid to get my hands dirty.
Okay. Okay, yeah. When can we start then?
Is now a good time?
Like now? Yeah, hell yeah, sure, yeah. Okay.
Okay. This is a paper of a high school equivalency test. Take a look at it. See how many questions you can complete.
Yeah.
I don't even understand these like questions here. I can't.
Take your time. This will just give me a measure of just how dirty my hands are going to get.
Oh, plenty dirty.
Get to work.
Yeah, I heard what those faggots did to you.
Yeah.
Shit. Hey, they're after my ass now too.
That's something I can't help you with.
You just keep fighting them, huh?
Yeah. I just keep fighting.
Okay, that's what I'll do too. Just keep fighting them. Yeah.
I got my tax returns there, Andy. Dufresne.
Well, just add all your dependents into Section E. It doesn't matter that they don't live with you. And make sure you keep every receipt, no matter how small.
Okay. Can I keep all my donut receipts?
Every receipt.
Okay. Every receipt.
Looks like a fucking donut.
Rooster's got Lolita. He's hiding it. I'll go see him. Lady Chatterley's lover's not here. That was due back a week ago.
I know. Rico's holding on to it. Says he won't give it back. Says he's trying to memorize it.
Yeah? That's not right. Today is Tuesday, isn't it?
Right? It's gonna be okay tomorrow. You're a trustee, a model prisoner. Look, I can't think of one reason why you wouldn't get parole.
Not one, huh?
Not one. I'll stop fussing around here. Go for a walk. You used to.
I don't deserve parole.
Come on, what are you talking about?
I want to tell you what I did to get myself in this place.
I don't care what you did, Brooksy. It doesn't matter anymore.
I was addicted to poker. I tried to stop, no matter how hard. I lost everything. Then my wife, she was gonna leave me and take my daughter with her. So I shot them both. The two people I love most in this world. That's where poker took me.
That was a long time ago, Brooksy.
42 years ago. Seems like yesterday. Sometimes at night, when I'm laying in bed, I can hear the gunshots. And my daughter's screaming.
You're a changed man now.
Am I?
Of course you are.
Changed?
Yeah. You'll be free, Brooksy. Free, man.
Free? Free to do what?
Anything you want.
Andy.
Good night, Brooksy. Have a seat. The blue ledger is the one you show to the auditors. I suggest you keep the red one in your office under lock and key.
It's all up to date.
Yes. If profits go above 80,000 this quarter, I think it might be a good idea to funnel it into stocks, bonds, tax municipals, maybe even an offshore account.
You can set that up.
Yes, it's relatively straightforward.
Oh, okay. We'll have to take a look at that next quarter.
There's one more thing, sir.
What is it?
I've been notified that I am to have a cellmate.
Yes. Chief Norman. Sheriff. He's awaiting trial. It's only for 3 months. Surely you don't have anything against our red Indian brethren?
No, of course not. In normal circumstances, I wouldn't mind having a cellmate. I would appreciate the company, but I just thought it was important, sir, given the nature of the work you've asked me to undertake, that I should continue to have some privacy.
Privacy? Where the hell do you think you are, Frank? Oh, your arrogance defies belief. I've gone out of my way to accommodate you, and now it seems you're taking advantage of my good nature, so you listen very carefully. You do whatever I tell you to do, when and where I tell you to do it.
Sorry, sir, if I spoke out of turn. It's just that I want to do as good a job for you as I possibly can. No mistakes. And in order to do that, I need time to think. I need to be alone.
There are 2 inmates per cell here for SHAWSHANK, sometimes 3. And you want to be alone? Well, do you think you are, friend? Grant Carbo? You got a Cherokee coming. Deal with it.
There's one more thing you should know, sir. In the 6 years that I was married, my wife was always telling me that I talked in my sleep.
So Andy, you're a bit about Bob.
No, what about it?
He was found in his cell about an hour ago, half beaten to death. He's in the infirmary. Word is, he ain't gonna make it.
Rumor has it you had something to do with it. If I find out that's true, you've got what's coming to you, Dufresne.
Yeah, the other rumor is you're the warden's financial advisor now. Helping him line his pockets?
And you're a sucker if you think that Hadley and Entwistle can keep your ass safe day and night.
Well, you know what this place is like for rumors. Look, I do what I have to do for the warden. What's the matter with you, Red? Don't you trust me anymore? We've got the library. That's the trade-off.
Well, I did. For a long time, it seemed like you had a foot in two camps. And I was fine with that. I got that. But now it seems like you got both feet firmly under the warden's desk. And that's not good.
You know how it works, Red. Guys like us, we choose the lesser of two evils. We try and keep our good intentions in front of us.
Good intentions. I know all about that road to good intentions that leads to hell. He's using you.
Do you really think it's easy for me to do business with someone as vile as Stammis? I need you to trust me, Red. Despite what you say, I know what a chance you took getting me that rock hand. It may not seem like much, but it's kept me going. You're the only one in this cesspit that I can talk to. Have a conversation with. If I can turn down the heat little and get something in return, that's what I'm going to do. Hell is right here, Red. Right here, in the shank.
All right, you've got 2 minutes for your goodbyes, Brooksy.
Hey, Brooksy! You're looking good!
Oh, yeah, I think that suit might be back in fashion.
Not allowed in the library.
What?
Not allowed.
Brooksy, what are you doing? You gonna make a speech?
I told them I didn't want to leave. They wouldn't listen.
Brooksy, no! Shit, that's us our gasoline!
Brooksy, just come down off the ladder and let's talk about this.
There's nothing to talk about.
I got it.
They won't give me a library card on the outside. Did you know that?
Brooksy, you gotta talk to Rico. I got Lady Carolyn's letter back. He ripped out the pages. You gotta talk to him.
Get down off that ladder. Now.
You can't tell me what to do anymore, you brainless moron. I got parole, goddammit! I'm a free man. I can do what I want.
Brooksy, I'm sorry. I'm sorry I ripped those pages from Lady Chatterley. Look! I got them right here. I'll put them back.
Fuck up, Rodriguez. Come on. If you don't get down off that ladder in 10 seconds, you're going to be going out of here in a box.
What am I going to do on the outside? They paroled me. I told them not to. I told them and I begged them. I'm the librarian. I'm Brooksy, the librarian. Do you know that? Can you hear me?
Yes, Brooksy, we hear you. Everybody knows that.
No.
Fuck up, Dufresne. I'm handling this.
No, not everybody. Not out once I get outside these walls. Outside these walls, I'm nobody. I'm nothing. They train you to accept it in this shit house, and then they throw you out.
I've had it with your shit, old man. Now, if you don't come down, I'm going to torch you myself. Stay where you are, Mr. Hadley. I've got everything under control, Mr. Stevens.
No, I don't think you have, Mr. Hadley. Mr. Dufresne, get that man down from there now.
They won't give me a library card on the outside. Did you know that? They don't trust ex-cons with books on the outside. I won't be allowed to go in the library. Imagine that, Mr. Stamets. Brooks C. Hatlin, not allowed in the library.
You have your own library right here, Brooksy. The Brooks Hatlin Library. You can come back here anytime you want. Borrow as many books as you like. Come on.
Is that true, Mr. Stamets?
Yes.
Can I have that in writing?
I have to take my word for it.
Just as I thought.
No, Brooksy, wait! Oh! Listen to me. If you do this, then they've won. And I know you don't want them to win. Look at them. Pathetic excuses for human beings. You're not going to let them dictate how you're going to live your life, Brooks. I know you're not. You're a good man. The world needs more good men like you. Mr. Einstein!
What?
Failing their exams twice in a row would put most people off. But not Tommy Williams.
Yeah, well, you're the only one who believes in me, so, thanks. Yeah. Andy, I need to talk to you about something.
Can it wait? I've got a mountain work of paperwork I got to do for the work. Hey, can you pass me up those books?
Andy, this is kind of important. Could you come down off the ladder for a moment?
Okay, but I haven't got long. Huh? I'm all ears, Tommy. What is it?
So me and the guys, we got to talking about you and how you got in here, and I remember hearing that name again, that Glenn Quinton. That's when I realized that I
realized what?
Okay, about 4 years ago, before I got in here, I was in Rhode Island State Penitentiary, and
yeah,
okay. One day I got this new cellmate, right? Guy named Elwood Blatch. Said he burglared like over 200 joints. Man, he was one nerdy fuck. Crazy deep set eyes like piss holes in the snow would go off like a firecracker, at least little thing, you know? Anyway, so one night, just for something to say, I go, so who'd you kill? You know, like a joke or something. So he laughs and he goes, there's this guy. He's up in Maine. He's doing time for these two people I killed. A guy by the name of Glenn Quinton and the wife of the Slav who's now doing the time for.
Go on.
Okay, so Blatch said he was working at this summer place, this country club, and there was some golf pro. He was shooting his mouth off about this summer house he owned. So one night, Blatch is creeping the place, and the golf pro jumps out of a room and starts giving him shit. So Blatch blew him away, 4 shots in the head. Then the woman comes at him. You know, she's probably screaming the fucking place down, so he puts 4 shots in her as well. Said the dumb banker husband got the shitty end of the stick. Now it's doing 2 life terms at the shank.
Wait, quick. You're certain
Yes, absolutely. Glenn Quinton. I wouldn't forget the name because I remember laughing when he told me because I thought it sounded like San Quentin. I don't know. Hey, you okay?
Yes, I'm fine, Tommy. Thank you. Thank you.
Well, that's the damnedest story I ever heard. And you know what surprised me most about this story, Mr. Frank, is that you were taken in by him. This boy, Williams, you're helping him with the schooling, and therefore he's enamored with you. Don't you understand that? He wants to impress you, give something back. It wouldn't surprise me that he wouldn't realize what a state this obvious crock of lies would put you in now.
Don't you think I thought of that? What gives his story credence is the fact that Tommy's cellmate and the guy I saw at Falmouth Country Club are identical. And I've never once talked about this guy to anyone.
Well, now, you may be indulging in a little selective perception.
No, I'm not. That's not it at all.
Well, that's your slant on it. But mine's different. And let us remember, I only have your word that there was such a man working down at the Falmouth Country Club.
Worked there. All we have to do is contact him.
Sit down! Anyway, let's look at it from the other end of the telescope, shall we? Just suppose now that there was such a fellow named Elwood
Blatch.
And let's say that he was Thomas Williams' cellmate down Rhode Island. Chances are excellent he has been released by now.
You mean if he's been released, the prison will have his last known address, the names of relatives?
And both would almost certainly be dead ends.
Well, it's a chance, isn't it?
Sit down! You better control yourself, Dufresne. Yes, it's a chance. So let's assume for a moment that Blatch exists and he is safely ensconced in the Rhode Island penitentiary system. Now, what's he going to say when you bring this kettle of fish to him in a bucket? Is he going to fall on his knees, roll his eyes, and say, "Oh, I did it, by all means, add a life term to my burglary charge"?
How can you be so obtuse?
How dare you talk to me like that? This meeting is over. You've taken up enough of my time.
Is it deliberate?
I said enough.
The country club will have his own time cards. Don't you realize that? They'll have tax records and W-2s with his name on them. If I could get Tommy to testify to what Blatch told him, I could get a new trial.
I'm calling the guards if you don't control yourself.
If it's the money, the scams, you don't have to worry. I'd be just as indictable as you. I'd be slitting my own throat. I won't say a word. I promise, sir.
Scams? I have no idea what you're talking about, Mr. Dufresne.
No, I was just trying to set your mind at ease, that's all.
When I want a sorry son of a bitch like you to set my mind at ease, I will retire. I can hear crazy stories like yours twice a week if I want to lay myself open to them. Every sooner in this place to use me as a crying foul.
But I'll be hiring a lawyer.
What?
I think I have a strong case. With Tommy's testimony and the country club employees, I think we can put it together. I don't work for you anymore, Stannis. The investment counseling, the scams, the tax-free advice, it all stops!
Oh, no, nothing stop! Perhaps a little solitary confinement will help clear your senses.
What?
And while you're in there, you think about this. I'll turn that library back into a paint store, burn every fucking book, and dance around the flames. You'll lose that one Buck Hilton down at cell block 5, and any protection I've given you against the sodomites, you'll lose it all!
What the hell is wrong with you? Oh, this is my life you're messing with! It's my life! Don't you understand that? It's my life! It's my life, you son of a bitch! My life!
really doesn't describe the horror of the place. They drag you down those 52 steps, and as they do, the walls begin to creep in on you. It's pitch black down there, and the stench from the sewer pipes makes breathing unbearable. The only sounds you hear are the dripping of the pipes and the scurrying of rats around your feet. You only have a pot to piss in, and your bed is bolted to the wall. They say time heals all wounds, not in solitary. I've known men to go insane down
Hell,
Hey.
hey, you know what? It just don't make no sense. It says, on the first day, God said, let there be light.
So?
Well, then it says, on the fourth day, he made the sun, the moon, and the stars. So God didn't make the sun, the moon, and the stars until the fourth day, right? So where did he get the light from on the first day?
Who gives a shit?
I do. It's in the Bible. If I can't trust the Bible, what can I trust? So who wrote those lies? Huh? Where did God get the light from for the first 3 days?
You had a flash. Give me that.
The unspeakable beauty to the touch of the warm, living buttocks. The strange weight of the balls between his legs. And the budding of his haunches seemed ridiculous to her. And the sort of anxiety of his penis when it came to his little evacuating crisis. Lady Chatterley's lover. Now that makes sense.
Make sense of this!
Oh shit.
Oh! Give me the ball! Hey, give me that ball! Oh! Give me the ball!
Thank you, Mr. Einstein.
Hey! Just stop calling me that! Who the hell is Mr. Einstein anyway?
You invented the H-bomb, kid.
Yeah, he's doing life down on cell block 8.
Yeah, him. Yeah. Hey, look, guys. I've been meaning to talk to you about something.
What is it, kid?
Samus came into my cell last night. I think if I help Andy, that son of a bitch is gonna stop my parole.
You know, sometimes you just gotta suck it up.
Wasn't asking for your advice, asshole. What the hell are you hanging around here for anyway? You're not one of us.
What?
Calm down! Both of you calm down.
Once my answer by the arm, what the hell am I gonna do?
Hey, whatever you do, son, Andy is not gonna hold it against you.
It's not about that. Andy's the only one here who's ever believed in me. I know he's innocent, but I got Shirley and my little girl to think about.
That's a tough one, kid.
Look, son, we all have to live, no matter how many skies have fallen. Lady Chatterley's lover. Dude, you need to read this, too.
Guys! Andy's innocent.
Innocent shit, yeah.
Ooh.
Hey.
Ready?
Yeah.
It's for you.
Oh, thanks. Hey! Brooks. From the Oakdale Retirement Home.
Where's that?
That's where Brooksy ended up.
What's that?
Let's see. Brooksy sent the packet. Dear Mr. Reddy, it is with great sorrow that we must inform you of the death of your friend, Brooksy Beatty. We did everything we could to make him feel comfortable, but he didn't seem to adjust to life outside. We found him last Tuesday. Passed away in his sleep. The cause of death, overdose of sleeping pills. He named you and Eddie Dufresne as his next of kin and sent this package with some of his things. This with our great condolences. Debbie Rosen, Oakdale Retirement Home.
Thomas Williams? Yes. I have your exam results here.
I passed. It says here I passed. I did it? Oh, shit! I did it! Oh! Whoa! And he said I would. I didn't believe him, not for a moment. Could I call my wife?
Of course you can. Use the phone, Mom. Take as long as you like, but before you do, I need you to promise to me that you'll forget all about testifying for Andy Dufresne.
Sir, I have
No buts. Thomas, you're up for parole in 2 weeks. Now, you've been a good boy, worked hard, kept your head down. There's a distinct possibility you're going to be free. But the parole board may change their mind if you're seen to be facilitating the release of a double murder. Now, I understand what Andy Dufresne's done to help you to achieve, and you want to give something back. It's very admirable, Thomas. It's also very stupid. The evidence against Dufresne is irrefutable. Tire tracks, fingerprints, eyewitnesses. Your testimony ain't going to convince anyone. Come on, Thomas, you're not stupid. You proved that. He's just trying to help you here, son. Don't you see that? You really going to jeopardize your freedom because you heard some con running off at the mouth? The most important thing for you to concentrate on is doing a sensible choice for your wife and your little girl.
I read that Bible you gave me, sir. I like the part where it says, if you shall seek the truth will set you free. John chapter 3, verse 2.
Very good, Thomas. But there's another quote. The Bible says, you'll reap what you sow. St. Paul's letter to the Philippians, chapter 6, verse 7. You understand that?
Yes, sir.
Good.
Hey, ever since I've been able to speak, I've been a liar. And it's done me no good. I know in my heart Andy Dufresne is innocent. He's a good man. I'm going to help him get out of it.
I'll give you a day to think on this. Speak to your wife.
No, thank you, sir. I've made my decision.
Sleep on it, son. Talk to me tomorrow.
No, sir. Thank you, sir. Like I said, I've made my decision.
Very well, Thomas. That's what you want. Mr. Hadley, escort prisoner Williams back to his cell for the night.
For the night. Yes, sir. Enjoy your vacation.
Do you know that the monarch butterfly migrates from the Rocky Mountains all the way to the South Pacific? It's the only insect in the world that can fly 2,500 miles. Did you know that?
Yeah, I know already. Got that poster for you.
You know, my eyes are bad, but even I can see that's not Rita.
Oh, no. No, this is Raquel Welch. Or as Dawkins likes to call her, Big Rat LOL.
Thanks, but I'll stick with Rita.
Rita, what is Rita to you, kid? She's old and gray now.
Not in my mind, she's not.
What does she mean to you anyway?
Freedom.
Freedom.
What's in the box?
Brooksy's things, we're supposed to decide who gets what.
You keep.
Now that would be going against Brooksy's wishes. Let's see what we've got in here. right as Wayne. Wedding pictures. After your time. Oh, look at this.
Seventh-day Adventist Bible. You'll burn in hell, Dufresne.
Well, we know who's going to get that.
I'll keep the Bible. You keep the rest.
You sure?
Yeah.
Yeah. Poor bastard. So much for freedom.
You can never give up on hope.
Oh.
Red.
I'm getting tired of the water.
You gotta get busy living. Get busy dying.
Are you going to go through with your case?
I don't know, Red. Chance to prove my innocence. If I can do that, I can get out of this place. Get my life back.
Well, you're going to need a hell of a lot of money, kid. Can you afford it?
I don't know. Well, I have money. It's mine. But it's not mine, not legally. It's complicated.
Yeah, sure the hell sounds complicated.
Well, the shit hit the fan for me. Now, I met a stockbroker friend of mine named Jim Oakes. Now, I had $28,000 in my savings. After my appeal was turned down, Jim set up an account for me in a false name. He withdrew my money, paid all the taxes on it, and then invested it for one Peter Stevens. He did that in 1950. The money from that investment is now in a safety deposit box. Jim hid the key to that box in a secret place only him and I knew about. He died 2 years ago. There's $370,000 in that box.
$370,000? Holy crap. And you can't get it.
Not from in here.
And it's under a different name.
Yeah, Peter Stevens. I outsmarted myself.
Fuck me 10 times and twice on Sundays. Jesus Christ, 370 miles? A butterfly flying 370,000 miles. I've never heard of anything like that.
Seventh-day Adventist. You know, I was hoping maybe you could read their version of grace for me again. Think you can find it? Hope, Mr. Frank, especially in a place like SHAWSHANK. That's a very dangerous, fickle thing. You put hope into Thomas Williams' heart. You still think Thomas Williams is your ticket to freedom? He's not. Because he knows you're using him, Mr. Frank. Stringing him along so that he'll testify for you.
Stringing him along, what the hell are you talking about?
He failed his exams. Never came close. 5 times you persuaded that boy to take those tests, even though you knew he was never going to succeed. He believed in you. You lied to him.
He was doing great. Probably the best work he's done since we started.
He came to see me in my office last night. In all my years as warden, I've never seen a prisoner so traumatized, devastated. Every dream that boy ever had of making something of himself, it's now ruined.
Came to you?
Yes, he came to me. Why wouldn't he come to me? He was inconsolable, a broken man. I hope you are proud of yourself. I don't think you will ever recover from this. What do you think, Mr. Hazard?
I think we might even have to put him on suicide watch, sir.
Suicide? I would never commit suicide. He has way too much fighting him to do something. Oh no. Jesus Christ. No. Not Tom. Tommy. I know everything, Stennis. You murdering son of a bitch! You scum of the earth! You better keep me in the hole, you evil bastard!
Rock of ages, left for me. Let me hide myself in thee. Let the water and the blood through thy wounded side which flow. Be of sin the double cure, save from wrath and make me pure. Not the labors of my hands can fulfill the utmost command. All for sin could not atone, thou must save and thou alone.
It was a hard blow on all of us, but especially Andy. He blamed himself. It was reminiscent of when he first got here. He never spoke to anyone. He just stayed in his cell.
Merry Christmas, Andy.
Look at that. Love when the moon breaks out during the day. Think you'll ever get out of here yet?
Oh, sure, Angie. I'll get out of here when I have a long white beard and only 2 or 3 marbles left in my head.
Come on, man. The man has just walked on that moon. Anything's possible.
It's possible that I'll get a rocket and fly over that wall someday. You know, I was looking in the mirror this morning. I wonder what happened. What happened to that kid that walked in that door so many years ago? But I guess it's best because he saw what I saw. He'd wonder how did he get these crow's feet around his eyes? Why was he combing his hair with a towel?
When I get out of here, I'm going where it's warm. You know where I'm going, man?
No, I don't.
To Guatemala.
What's that?
Way down in Mexico on the South Pacific Ocean. You know what the Mexicans say about the Pacific?
No.
They say it has no memory. And that's where I want to finish out my life, Fred. A warm place that has no memory.
That's what you've been thinking about?
It's hot in there. And that small hotel down there. 6 cabins along the beach. Little fishing boat.
No.
It's not too much to want. To swim. Get a tan. Sleep in a room with open windows. You know, a place like that, use a man who knows how to get them.
Yeah, that's me. Mr. Yellow Pig.
Serious. I want you to promise me something. Promise me, if you ever get out of this place, you'll pay a visit to a place called Buxton.
Now,
Now
kid,
you know where Buxton is.
I don't want you laying your dreams and hopes on me. I've gotten this far without them. I don't need them now.
You must never give up on your dreams, Red.
I'm warning you, kid. Look where dreams got Tommy.
Well, that's in Buxton. Remember the secret place where the key is hidden that I told you about?
I'll call Hadley over here myself.
No, you won't. Buxton. There's a big hayfield there at the edge of town. Along the edge of that field, there's a rock wall. In the middle of that wall, there's this big old oak tree. On the base of that tree, there's a rock. There's no earthly business being there. I want you to find that rock, Red, and dig underneath. Just promise me you'll do it. You're my friend, Red. Probably the only real friend I have. So promise me.
I promise you, self your son.
I want you to have this. Come on, Red. Take it. Everybody needs a hobby.
Rodriguez.
Here, sir.
Coogan.
Here, sir.
Ready.
Here, sir.
Doc.
Here, sir.
Pinkerton.
Here, sir.
Dufresne. Dufresne. Get your lazy ass out here, Dufresne. Any of you fuckheads know where Dufresne got to? Well, come on, answer me, goddammit. And whistle, go check the showers in the latrine.
Yes, sir.
See if he's in there. Dufresne, you hear me, boy? You better be dead or dying. The warden hears about this, you're gonna rot in the hole.
What in hell's name is going on here, Mr. Hadley?
Dufresne's not in his cell, sir.
What do you mean, not in his cell? Was Dufresne in this bed last night at lights out with this cell door bolted shut?
Yes, sir. I saw to it myself. I was on duty.
He's not in the shower, so he's not in the latrine.
Who took over from you?
Well, that would be me, sir. I got here at 3 a.m. and everything was quiet after that.
Sir, I'm sure he'll turn up.
Turn up? You better be goddamn sure he turns up. You're an idiot, Hadley. That whistle. Alert the highway patrol the possibility of a prisoner breakout.
Yes, sir.
See, this is what happens when prisoners are given too much leeway. When they're allowed to hang a half-naked death bell on the wall. We'll get in there after him, Hadley. Go on, get in there.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. God, it smells like human shit. It's a shit fight. I can't go in there, sir.
God damn you, lousy son of a bitch. I said get in there after him or you're fired. You hear me, Hadley? Get him out of here!
Oh, yes. What is smelling? What is smelling? Things got just a little crazy after Andy Dufresne escaped. We couldn't believe that he did. For a short time there, we all felt a little free.
Man, just think of the money I could have made if he only told me what he was doing.
Man, even if he told you, you would never believe it. Jesus Christ himself could not have performed such a miracle.
Shit pipe! Shit pipe!
Shit pipe! So that's what he wanted that pickaxe for!
No, not a pickaxe. It was a rock hammer, 6 inches long. A rock hammer. You know, it's like some birds are just too bright to be caged. You know, their songs are too loud and too sweet. Their colors too bright.
Well,
It's just, you know that you know it's a shame to lock them up in prison.
well, Andy was a bright bird, all right. But now he's out there flying free. He did it, man. He really did it.
You know, I heard they found Stamets trying to cross the border into Canada. No. Yeah, Bloodhound sniffed him out. Bloodhound sniffed him out. He was hiding in a ditch covered in cow shit. They say
Now Stanley to spend the rest of his life reading his Bible and saying grace after every shitty meal. Amen.
Oh. I also have it on good authority that Hadley, turned state's evidence, got his sentence cut to 5 years.
5 years, that little snitch.
But they say he squealed like a pig and cried like a baby.
Oh, man.
Oh, boy.
Oh, and he played Stannis like a fiddle. Plucked him like a chicken. I am going to miss Andy. Well, everything started to change after that. Got a new parole board, and for the first time, I was feeling a little hope. But some things never change.
Do you think you're rehabilitated, Mr. Rowling?
Rehabilitated. Now, there's a word. I don't think I really know what rehabilitated means. And I don't think that you do either. You got some nerve asking me that kind of question. Rehabilitated, that's a bullshit politician. Now, if you want to ask me if I think I'm going to kill again, then the answer is no. No, I won't, because I'm not that mixed up kid that came in here 30 years ago. I'm older and I'm wiser now. I don't have that kind of fight. So, whatever it is that you're going to do, why don't you just go ahead and do it? Because frankly, I don't give a flying fuck anymore.
Thank you for your honesty, Mr. Redden. It's very refreshing. Parole granted. Good luck.
Parole granted? Parole granted? Wow. You know, things got really fast out here. I couldn't believe it. And the noise. And the women. I'm suddenly surrounded by them. Fat women. Tall women. Old women. Young women. Skinny women with their nipples poking out of their shirts. Women with t-shirts that say, women with t-shirts that say, I should have danced all night instead. And my supervisor, he's 26 years old and sneers at me every time I ask permission to take a piss. Just go, he said. It's been 30 years and I always had to ask for permission to take a piss. I'm having a hard time adjusting out here. The other day, I started to steal some food from the food wagon just to get sent back in. But I kept hearing Andy's voice in my head. You mustn't give up, you mustn't give up. Well, I searched 5 hours for this damn oak tree. Finally found it. And underneath it, just like Andy said, was this black, shiny rock. Yeah. And underneath that was this letter. I'm afraid to open it because it means I'm going to have to make a decision. I haven't made a decision in 30 years. But there's really no choice here. Got to get busy living, get busy dying. You're ready. If you're reading this letter, that means you're out. And if you're out, I hope that means you might come a little farther. I could use a good man to help my project get on, to help me get my project on its wheels.
So, you know, Red, hope is a good thing. And good things never die. So I hope you decide to come a little farther. Have a drink on me, and I'll be looking for you. Your friend, Peter Stevens. Shaking like a leaf. I can't believe the last time I was this excited. This is the excitement of a free man, and I'm a free man. Yeah, I remember the name of the town. Say what now? Place with no memory. How could I believe? How could I forget a place like that? A place with no memory. I hope Andy is down. I hope I can get across the border. I hope that the Pacific is as blue as it's been in my dreams. I hope.